G'day guys, One Man Clan. We had an amazing session today. Frustrating, as always. Weird, intense. The good thing is everyone's rocking up on time now. It's like 2300 GMT within 10-15 minutes. Roughly, within half an hour we had like 10, was it 10 people? So I was like, boom, 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 let's get into it and do it, yeah. Unfortunately, one person left later on, and then the other person, and then there's this, anyway. So 2 hours into the session, we were down to like back down to 4 people. It's like, come on. Anyway, I want to talk to you about bots. What's happening with the bots? What's happening? Oh yeah, and so then people came back, but they one person came back and it was like, oh hey, everyone left. I'm like, well, dude, you left. What did you think? It's like, yeah, and then it's like, there's this wave of, everybody should be on the BGM. There's this thing called the BGM. I've made it. I'll put a link down below. Come on. You get on the BGM, and then if you want to leave, just let people know you're around so everybody knows not just who's on the server, but who is standing by, who's watching, who's interested, who's hanging around. I told you my whole nightmare situation is to have, there's 32, because there are 32 people in the world right now that would play in a 32-player game, but they're not talking to each other. They don't know that they exist. And I've solved it, guys. I've solved it with this website. So you just go there. There's no advertising. There's nothing. You've got nothing to lose. Just do it, for fuck's sakes. Anyway. TakersGoRed.com/BGM, the big game maker. You should all be on it, man. There's literally no excuse. See, I was going to talk about bots, but I got all distracted now by this other issue. Because, Anyway, so yeah. All right, back to the bots. What's going on? Well, I made some changes. And, God, there's been so many changes now based on feedback. And as always. And some feedback is useful. Other feedback is not useful. Usually the best feedback is to say exactly what the problem is and what should be done about it. And also, I'm always watching. The two questions I ask is, number one is this affecting the game? The game. Is Red having trouble capping? I look at the scores. Number one, look at the scores. Are the bots making Blue invincible defense? Are they making Red invincible in attacking? And no, I don't think they are. I don't think they've affected games. They can be annoying to certain players. They've had to change their methods. But that's not a bad thing. But the second question is, if they are affecting the gameplay, then could something have been done? That's always the question. Does it have a weakness? Can something be done? Can the bots be destroyed? Are they invincible? And of course, if, you're stuck, that's not a good thing. But I don't think you are. I think if you get annoyed by the bots, you just get some Mervs in there. Heavy weapon guy will just demolish them. But there are issues. And, I'm working around them, trying to figure out what to do. So the first question is, why am I doing this? I think didn't I explain in the other videos? But in case I didn't, I'll go back to why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for entertainment purposes. One, obviously. Secondly, also, I want a reward. A reward for doing. I'll get to that in a sec. But I think it's exciting. I think looking at like a whole bunch of bots appearing out of nowhere is exciting, and not all the time, okay? But what have I done this week? Let's go to what I've done. Originally they were spawning. Jeez, I lost track of what's been happening now. They were spawning the original thing was they were spawning every 5 minutes. That was the custom TF thing. And then, you could have a second one and a third one. So I thought, no, I want lots. And I went a bit nuts, maximum 20, if you want to know. There's no limit, by the way, you know that. So this is all done by I don't want to freak people out, okay? And also they die, okay? They die. You're not going to get 20. Anyway, no one ever got 20. Anyway, so, and then the next thing was to make it so that instead of paying extra to get extra bots. Everyone gets the same number of bots, but what you're paying for extra is to get them to spawn quicker. And the fastest spawn was 60 seconds. Made it nice and expensive. And then it was said, well, it was too powerful. I thought, all right, so let's make them weaker. But the trouble with that was they were too weak and they were dying too quickly. And of course, it's very expensive. And it's heartbreaking having your bot die because you've got to wait to spawn. And so the most recent change was to make the bots, bring back the spawning. It's fast spawning. Bring back the health. So they're back to, I think, I put a bit of random thing in there so that, oh man, just the secrets of the code. There's a bit of a random thing there. There's like 200, I think 400 to 600, somewhere between there can be. But the compromise was I made them slower. They move slower, they shoot slower, they think slower, they're slow and dopey. Okay? So it's not like, it's more like you can even see when they walk, they look dopey. Is that enough? Well, I think people freaked out that the 60-second thing was back, or people didn't. One person, King of Ping did. All right, I suppose other people got their doubts as well. Okay, fine. All right, so yeah, today they still seemed a little bit overpowered. Did they? I don't know. I don't think they did, to be honest with you. Look, if everybody's saying it, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I am. But I didn't see bots dominating the match. The only reason there was lots and lots of bots is if someone got slack and ignored them, and if you get slack and you ignore the bots, and of course the guy's going to build another bot and another bot. But I have some reservations at the moment, and the biggest one is that I think it's too, and I spoke to John and he agreed. So the biggest one is that it's not earned. Having 10 bots should be something special that you earn by doing something. It shouldn't be just waiting. I mean, they could make it random, but ideally should be something like, I mean, today we had Doc abominated. He became an abomination, the half man, half beast, Shamler, disgusting, all amazingly powerful beast, which he had to get lots of kills to do that. See, so when you see someone with an abomination, it's a rare event. It's like, oh wow, look at that. Oh, he did. And even the players got to ask themselves, well, is it really going to be worth it? I don't know. And then when they do it, it's like it's a rush, which is like, oh my god, I did it. So I would like the 10 bots to be that feeling of, oh my god. So the question is, what can you do? What can you do to do that? What is this big achievement you're going to do? And I don't know. I think if you're expecting me to say the answer, I don't have the answers. This is just all an ongoing process, and I'm learning, and maybe I'm wrong with certain things. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the thinking right now, I'm thinking is some ideas. Number one is the great achievement is to keep them alive, to start the bots off weak, but have them build up health every minute that they're alive. This is just an idea. So, for example, just throw a number out there. The bots start off as 200, and they get extra 50 health points every minute they're alive. And the other one is oh man, I hate to admit, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this storing the bots was the wrong way to go. Because if you keep one bot alive, and then if it survives a minute, then you can spawn another one. Is that really the issue? I don't know. Let me just read what I've got here. I've got okay, here's an idea. The bot machine. a little machine and the box come out of it. And I thought, it's already, it's from, it's like the idea they had in Command and Conquer. Remember Command and Conquer? I say Conquer. Did you know English is not actually my first language? Anyway, it's a lot of words I pronounce the way you read them rather than how you hear them because I first saw them written. Anyway, Command and Conquer. Conquer. You say Conquer. Yeah. Command and Conquer. Red Alert, they had this, you buy, if you haven't played it, you buy these structures and you buy this, I think they called it the infantry or something. What was it called? It's called Barracks. Anyway, and then the little timer goes around and every so-and-so, a little dude walks out of it. So that's one idea, okay? Why is that good? Well, because it means that you can't just spawn them anywhere you want. So that's limiting it that way. B, the enemy can destroy the barracks and... what's to stop you just building up another one? Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like a wait or something before the barracks become... Or you got to build it by getting metal. I don't know, it's like an engineer type role. I don't know. Anyway, that's just an idea. Start with 200 and they get extra health point every minute they're alive. I just already went through that. There was another idea. What was it? Let me check my screenshots. We were talking. Hold on a sec. Okay, I just had a look and I can't really find any more notes. I think that's about pretty much covers it. I get a feeling there was something else we discussed, which I'm sure that someone can bring up if haven't brought it up today. But anyway, yeah, so it's an ongoing thing. I do love just then towards the end, we just played a DS2 game and just bots versus bots. And, okay, I'm not into bots, but it was exciting having them all. And also, that's not all the time, okay? So maybe do it on special feature matches. I do like the idea of watching the bots battle it out, especially for high ping bastards who, it's a little chance to play with the big boys. Anyway, hope you're well. Hope your week's been great, and I hope to see you all at tomorrow's weekly AGR session, Sunday, 2300 GMT. I'll see you there, and the bots will be there. I might fix something tonight. I don't know what. We'll see. All right, thanks for listening, guys. Okay, see you soon.